Why does inflation transfer wealth from savers to debtors automatically? And why is it the only tax that requires no legislation? Inflation is a redistribution, not in metaphor, in arithmetic. If you hold a $10,000 bond paying 3% and inflation runs at 5%, you lose 2% of real purchasing power every year. The state, holding a $30 trillion debt at fixed rates, gains the same 2% on every dollar it owes. The maths is symmetric. Economists call this the inflation tax. It has three properties that make it politically irresistible. It requires no vote. It compounds invisibly. And it falls hardest on the people least able to hedge, savers in cash, fixed pension retirees, low-wage earners who hold currency rather than assets. Owners of homes, equity, gold, or productive businesses are largely insulated. The real asset class wins. The cash class loses. Between 2020 and 2024, US cumulative inflation was about 22%. A retiree holding $500,000 in cash lost $110,000 of real purchasing power. The federal government's debt-to-GDP ratio improved by roughly 15 points without a single new tax being passed. Same arithmetic. This is why central bankers since Volcker have been so cautious about letting inflation rise even slightly above target. Not because the macroeconomic damage is large in the short run, because the political moral hazard is enormous in the long run. A state that learns it can repay debt through inflation will do it again. For the operator, every CFO model assumes a stable price level. None of them is right. The hedge is not theoretical. Own real assets, own productive capacity, index your largest contracts to a credible deflator, and stop holding institutional cash beyond the working capital requirement. The inflation tax is the only tax you can avoid by reading your Treasury policy.